Hi, I'm Nick,
And this is Marcus, and we play in Northlane.
and you're watching Shout Loud TV.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Shout Loud TV. Today we're in Aschaffenburg and I'm sitting here with Marcus and Nic from Northlane.
Yeah. How you doing?
We're fine. This summer you're playing a few double headline shows with While She Sleeps. How did this come about?
How did this come about? I'm not sure, to be honest. We just, I guess we just needed to, what is that?
Yeah, I guess because we're in the middle of festival shows at the moment, and we kind of needed to fill out some dates. And While She Sleeps are in a similar kind of situation, so yeah, it just worked out really well for both of us. I guess I think we've got 5 shows in total together. 3 of them in a row this week, and then 2 next week, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we cross over on some festivals as well with them, so get a lot of time to hang out with the boys.
Yeah, cool. In March you released your new record Mesmer without announcing it before. What were your intentions by doing so?
I guess with that release, we just wanted to do something a bit different, a bit special for our fans. It's been pretty up and down few years for Northlane, and we thought this was just the best way to, present something new to people, give them a little surprise, and it's all been working out super, super well.
Yeah, I agree with what he said.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we didn't know how it would get received. Obviously, it's kind of a risky move to release something without promoting it. But yeah, we like Marcus said, we kind of wanted to give something back to our fans, give them a little surprise. Yeah, I think it worked out well.
Yeah. When did you decide to release Mesmer out of nowhere?
Pretty early on, we wanted to do something like that. In terms of the marketing side of Northlane, we try and be creative with how we go about things. And obviously with Node, the album before Mesmer was Marcus's first record with us, and we couldn't do something like this. I guess it was surprising anyway for people to hear what it would sound like with Marcus. So this time around, we were obviously more confident with how the record turned out. So I feel like dropping it out of nowhere was a cool way to sort of release it.
Yeah. What's the meaning of Mesmer?
Well, the title Mesmer comes from a guy named Franz Mesmer, who I guess came up with a theory of animal magnetism, which I guess was later debunked. But I guess it was just the idea that all living things were connected, which is just a theme that's always gone through Northlane's music. And we also just thought it was just a cool sounding word that we hadn't ever really seen before. So, yeah.
Okay. Is Mesmer the record you have always wanted to record?
Yeah, of course. It's in my opinion, it's our best work to date, and it shows some sides of Northlane that we've never shown before. So, and sides that I think we've been able to do but haven't actually gotten there yet. So, yeah, it's a rewarding record for us, I think, because we touched base on sides of our sound that we've never dared to go to before. So yeah, I'm very into it.
Yeah, I think with every record we're always learning something new, but yeah, this was definitely a step in a new direction. And yeah, like Nick said, dabbled on some, I guess, sounds and ideas that we've wanted to work on for a while. So yeah.
Yeah. So far you have toured with bands like Parkway Drive or Bring Me the Horizon, Heaven Shall Burn and Architects. With which bands would you like to tour someday?
Limp Bizkit. Straight up, Limp Bizkit are amazing. They were one of my first favorite bands, and to this day remain one of my favorite bands. So, and a band that I haven't seen live yet, so I would love to tour with them. Deftones as well would be cool.
Yeah,
those two bands. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with both of them, and also I guess Panic at the Disco. Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands as well. Not that this would ever cross over or not for a while, but we'll see.
Yeah. How do you deal with the fact that you reached the top 3 of the album charts in Australia with your last 3 records?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I guess it's not something that we write music for, but it's a nice pat on the back, I guess, and it lets you know that you are doing the right thing and that people do enjoy what you do. So yeah, it's really nice, rewarding for sure. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
The lyrics of your songs are mostly very profound and social themes are prevalent in your songs. How do you get all of the information and also inspiration to write these lyrics?
Well, I guess for the most part with these songs, like it's always stuff that's just present in our lives or stuff we see just from day to day, or like all the time, really. Like I guess on this record we did try to touch on a bit more personal stuff, which something I think we've been trying to do for a long time. But I think on this record, yeah, just a lot of stuff happened in our lives that led us to kind of head down a bit more of a personal vibe with it all. But yeah, I don't know, with everything we talk about or sing about, like it's just I guess stuff that we find important and just want people to hear about and understand.
Yeah, I agree. Like Marcus said, yeah, this Mesmer is a lot more personal lyric wise, and in the past we've been, I guess, more existential, dealing with overall worldly topics that we believe are important. I guess this record is more about the personal experience in which everyone, I guess, experiences. We all go through. I mean, there's a lot of songs in this record that are about death and the sadder sort of sides of life, but I feel like it really works with the music and the topics that if you haven't dealt with, you will deal with. So I think it's an important thing to talk about for sure.
Yeah. This is going to be my last question. Are we witnessing the golden age of the so-called metalcore and hardcore scene? Or a new era?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's probably more a new era. Like, I don't know. Everything, there's always big changes from decade to decade, really. Like, it's hard to really pinpoint, what like the golden age might be. Like, there's always great bands coming through, though, and obviously there's lots of new bands that are doing so well and doing something really fresh. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say if we're in the golden era. It's
Do you think we're in the golden era?
I don't know. I think that bands like Bring Me the Horizon or Enter Shikari have more success than ever with this kind of heavy music.
Yeah.
So a little bit, but I think it's more a new era.
Yeah. I agree. I think metalcore, I think it's actually like sort of doing a loop, going back to the whole new metal thing. I think that's what's happening now. I think the metalcore era is phasing out, and like people are adapting the 90s sort of 2000s style of new metal into like that whole metalcore thing, which is cool. It's like a cool sort of cycle. That's my favorite era of heavy music for sure. And it's definitely seeping back into a lot of bands writing these days, which is awesome, I think. Yeah, it's definitely changing, I think.
All right, that's it. Thanks for the interview.